present day editing Zoe here. I just want to say that I am so sorry that this video is so late. I filmed everything on this SD card, which I ended up spilling water on, and I was so sad because I thought that I lost all my footage, but thankfully I was able to salvage it. But then with my wrist, I am definitely a lot slower with my editing. I didn't even know if I should still upload this because it's been so long. Like, I filmed this back in October, but I didn't want you guys to think that I just stopped the challenge and left you guys hanging. So here is part 2 of my 30-day vegan challenge, like a month and a half late, but better late than never. So yeah, let's just get into the video. It's currently going on 1 and I just got out of bed. Definitely getting a late start to my day, but it's okay. It is a Saturday. But I'm about to make my first meal. I will say I'm definitely starting to lose my motivation and excitement to try out like new recipes and whatnot, but it's okay. We will push through. I had some leftover rice in the fridge, so I made some kimchi fried rice and I added tofu for protein. I also got 2 new supplements that I thought that I would show you guys. The first one is B12. I got this because I saw a lot of your guys' comments saying that I should take B12 supplements to help with my energy if I'm going to be vegan. And I remember even hearing about it when I watched the documentary Game Changers. They were saying how a lot of people are actually deficient in B12 regardless whether or not you're vegan. So yeah, I thought that I would give this a try and hopefully it'll help with my energy levels. And then I also got these Goli apple cider vinegar gummies because apple cider vinegar is supposed to be really good for your digestion and bloating, which I definitely experienced a lot of at the beginning of this challenge, and I'm still not sure whether it had to do with my diet or getting my period or a combination of both. I used to drink apple cider vinegar with lemon water in the morning, and it's definitely not the easiest to drink. It's super just acidic and bitter. I don't even know if that's the right adjective, but yeah, it's definitely not the easiest to swallow down. So I got these hoping that it would make the process a little bit easier. I'm so bad at swallowing pills. It says to take 1 to 2 gummies up to 3 times daily, but I'm not really bloated right now, so I guess I'll just take 1. Looks like this. Tastes like a regular gummy. I'm going to have another because they're honestly so good. Yeah, these are definitely way easier to take than regular apple cider vinegar, but I will let you know how effective these actually end up being. Tonight I made this green tea noodle stir fry with tofu turkey, red pepper, bok choy, and shiitake mushrooms, and I'm just going to eat this while I watch my friend Michelle's newest video.
So I'm just gonna sit and ramble and hope that something makes sense.
Pancake parlor. Lovely.
Lovely.
The pancake parlor. Lovely.
Lovely. Oh, it's so bad on that side. Okay, cover it up.
What the? You put it on top!
That's a pancake.
Some strawberries and some bloobs. Oh my god, so many. For breakfast, Simon and I are having pancakes, and just look at the difference between his and mine. Oh my god, this was my first attempt, and for some reason I have such a hard time flipping them, so I just gave up, and then Simon made these for me. Oh my god, but you know, I just tried to cover it with fruit, and I don't think it looks too bad. Alrighty. How are they?
Good.
Good. For dinner, I made a peanut noodle stir fry. I used the leftover peanut sauce that I had with my summer rolls the other night, and I just added some red peppers, carrots, and broccoli. This kind of reminds me of a place that I used to go to in Chinatown to get peanut noodles. I think it was like $2.50. It was so good and so cheap. I definitely miss the city and eating out. Good morning. I was craving something sweet, so I made this strawberry matcha latte. It doesn't look that pretty anymore, but it's not bad, but also not amazing. I'm just going to drink this while I edit. I have literally just been at my desk all day editing. I made myself a little late lunch. I don't even know what to call this. It's like 4:40 right now, but I just made some Thai veggie dumplings, and I believe these have soy protein in them as well. So yeah, I'm just going to eat these while I continue to edit. Wow, it pairs well with the sweet chili sauce. So if you guys have seen part 1 of this challenge, then you would know that I have recently rediscovered my love for Chipotle, but I will say that all of these Uber Eats orders is definitely starting to add up. So I thought that I would try making my own little Chipotle bowl at home, and honestly this was pretty quick and easy to make, and I think it looks pretty darn good. This tastes almost just like Chipotle. I think it's just missing the salsa because I used sriracha instead, but otherwise it's pretty good. For dinner, Simon made us bonza pasta with these Gardein Italian sausages and some spinach. I don't really know what to make for breakfast, so I'm just gonna have a bowl of cereal. I will probably get hungry later on, but oh well. Are you guys a milk or cereal first? I am cereal, but I do know someone who was milk. I never really got it, but I think it's because they said they don't want their cereal to be soggy. But I personally like soggy things, so cereal first. So I saw in Ashley's video that she wrapped avocado with some dry seaweed, and it's supposed to mimic the taste of sushi, which I have not had since I think March, and I am really craving it, so I thought that I would give this a try. So I'm going to take some seaweed and put some avocado in it. Dip it in some soy sauce. It's basically like you're eating an avocado roll without rice. I'm gonna close my eyes and pretend that this is sushi. Overall, I would say that this is a pretty yummy snack, but definitely messy.
그렇게 한 30분 걸었나? 비가 그치고 내 눈앞에 날
Go to a basic thing. In Picasso, they used to drink the...
I am very tired, so I'm having some coffee, and for breakfast I made myself some pumpkin spice waffles, or I didn't really make this, they're frozen, but I just topped it with some coconut yogurt. I'm not usually a pumpkin spice kind of gal, but I thought that I would give them a try in the fall spirit, and also, I mean, they looked pretty good on the box, so alright, let's give this a try. It's actually a lot better than I was expecting. So yummy.
On Instagram and asked you guys if you guys would like. Honestly, so heavy. It's kind of like the.
A very productive day. I got a lot of chores done, so I thought that I would treat myself and get some Uber Eats for dinner, and wow, we are eating well tonight. I'm so excited. So I got the coconut rice bowl, and I'm not quite sure what everything is. I think avocado, some sort of soy protein, chickpeas, I'm not sure what this is, seaweed salad, kimchi, spinach, beetroot, I'm not sure, and then yeah, whatever this is in the center. But honestly, this looks so bomb. I can't wait to try it. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. Like, the presentation is A+. And it also came with this complimentary soup. I'm not quite sure what soup it is. It looks like some sort of veggie or pumpkin soup, and then I got some veggie dumplings. You were right.
You resign now.
I tried to make an acai bowl, but I think I added too much water, so it's super liquidy and everything just started sinking. Definitely not the prettiest, but it's fine.
Science and geography, and has been kindly assisting Miss Lonsdale with chapel for several years. Elizabeth has performed well in all of her schoolwork. She is at the top of her class. To get acquainted.
So I I caved and I got some boba and ramen. It has been, I think, over a month since I had both, which is honestly the longest that I've ever gone without boba or ramen for a very long time. I have been on a hunt to find vegan ramen. I saw that Nongshim has one, but I haven't been able to find it in a local grocery store. But I was super pleased to find out that the Samyang fire noodles are vegan, I'm pretty sure. So that is what I'll be having today. Bruh, it has been so long. I am so excited. Oh my god. Mango green tea, no sugar, no ice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly nervous about having these because it's been a hot minute since I last had fire noodles, and I think my spice tolerance has gone down. Oh my god. It's definitely spicy, and I didn't even put in the whole packet. Tonight we are having chickpeas over rice with veggies, and I just seasoned the chickpeas with soy sauce, sriracha, and sesame oil. Honestly, this is such a quick and easy meal, great for lazy nights like tonight. I think it took about like 15-20 minutes. The longest part is really just waiting for the rice to cook. So it's the end of the month, which means that I have officially completed my 30-day challenge. Today is actually Halloween, so happy Halloween, guys. I'm just celebrating at home with some Swedish fish, which are plant-based. But yeah, I thought that I would just quickly talk about, I guess, my thoughts and experience on what it was like to eat vegan or plant-based for 30 days. Overall, I feel really good. I think my digestion and my gut are a lot happier with me. I'm not getting as bloated as often, aside from the week that I got my period, but I'm hoping that the apple cider vinegar gummies are going to help with that, and it's also helped with my constipation, so that is always good. I was worried that I was going to be gassier because I was going to be eating a lot of soy and beans, but thankfully I think my body just reacted well to those foods, so I didn't have to deal with that. I do think that I've lost a little bit of weight, nothing too crazy, but I noticed that when I was eating these real whole foods, I was staying full for longer, so I guess I was snacking less. But I will say that whenever I was hungry, I didn't feel like I had to limit myself. I felt like I could basically eat as much as I wanted because everything that I was eating was more or less pretty healthy. I said this at the beginning of the challenge, but one of the main reasons why I wanted to try eating plant-based was to re-heal my relationship with food, because I think before I was definitely getting into a very toxic mindset, thinking of food as either a coping mechanism, punishment, or something to feel guilty for, which is super unhealthy. But over the past month, I feel like I have been able to, I guess, reshift my mindset into thinking of food as nourishment. So I definitely don't think that my relationship with food is completely healed, but I'm at least on the right path. Another pro is that it pushed me to be more creative in the kitchen with my recipes, because in the past I have been so used to getting my protein and other nutrients from meat and just eating a lot of quick processed foods. But when I was vegan, it pushed me to try out different foods that I've never tried, like chickpeas and eating beans at home. And even though it did take some time to adjust in the beginning, I was honestly shocked at how easy it was to transition. I thought that by going vegan I would have to give up a lot and I was going to miss a lot of the foods that I used to eat, but honestly there's so many plant-based options. Like, I didn't even miss the taste of meat because I actually prefer the plant-based options even more. I think if I tried raw vegan, meaning nothing processed, it definitely would have been more challenging because I wouldn't have been able to eat like my fake meats. They're definitely not the healthiest source of protein because they're packed with a lot of sodium, but I think they're at least good stepping stones for any beginners who are transitioning or just anyone who wants to implement more plant-based meals into their life. So now for the question that I'm sure many of you guys are wondering, will I stay vegan? To put it simply, no, not completely. I do really enjoy eating plant-based because it makes me feel good both health-wise and morally, but I'm not sure if it's something that I'm fully ready to commit to for forever. I think going forward, I'm going to try to eat like 90% plant-based, but I just keep thinking about once quarantine is over and I'm able to eat out with my friends and travel, I really don't know how the social aspect is gonna play out because I don't really have any friends who are vegan, and I never want to be that type of person where, you know, we can't go to a certain place because they don't have a vegan option for me. So yeah, that's definitely something that I need to think about, I guess, when the time comes. But for now, I don't want to put any labels on my diet or lifestyle because I know that veganism is an entire lifestyle. It's not just about the diet portion. For now, I am not ready to make the full commitment, but who knows, maybe later on in the future I will be. I hope you guys know that I would never judge or want to push my beliefs onto any of you guys. I am only putting this out there because I know a lot of you guys are curious, but regardless, I am just a huge believer of eating intuitively, so just eat whatever makes you feel good on all aspects. So yeah, I hope that we can keep this a safe and positive place on the internet. I want to thank you guys for joining me along this 30-day journey, and I shall see you guys in my next one.